Hello everyone, welcome back to another lesson. In this lesson, you will learn how to recognize and correct some common errors in sentence structure. As you know, in English, a sentence problem refers to an issue or error in the structure, grammar, or meaning of a sentence. These problems can happen for various reasons, including incorrect word usage, subject-verb agreement errors, punctuation mistakes, and more. In this lesson, I will focus on sentence fragments. Let's get started. Sentence fragments are incomplete sentences or parts of sentences. Remember that complete sentences require three components: a subject, a predicate or complete verb, and an independent clause. A sentence fragment lacks one or more of these elements. As a result, it cannot stand alone or cannot express a complete thought. So make sure your sentences have all the necessary parts and convey a clear meaning. You can determine if your sentences are fragments using three questions. The subject of any sentence is the noun that performs the verb. And so the easiest way of identifying the subject is to ask who or what of the verb. The predicate or complete verb says something about the subject. So the question is, what is the subject doing? An independent clause includes a subject and a predicate that can stand alone as a complete sentence. So the question is there a complete thought? So according to these explanations, three common sentence fragment errors are sentence without a subject, sentence without a verb, and also if the dependent clause is written as a complete sentence. Well, let's go one by one. Sentence without a subject. For example, was running late that day. The question is, who was running late that day? As you see, the subject is missing. So the simplest way to correct this fragment is to add a subject. So the correct sentence is, I was running late that day. See you on Saturday. This sentence is acceptable in spoken and may often be heard among native English speakers. However, in the written form, it's not grammatically correct. There is a missing subject. The correct sentence is, I will see you on Saturday. As you see, some verbs require a helping verb. So I added a will in order to be complete. Sentence without a verb. The trees with their yellow leaves. The question is, what about the trees? As you see, the verb is missing. Adding a verb makes this fragment complete. So the correct and complete sentence is, the trees with their yellow leaves swayed in the wind. Let's move on to another example. Marie Curie, a pioneering scientist. In this sentence, the error is a sentence fragment. What is missing? Yes, the verb is missing. You can form a simple and complete sentence with correct grammar by adding a verb after the subject. So the correct sentence is, Marie Curie was a pioneering scientist. The dependent clause is written as a complete sentence. As you know, a dependent clause is a sentence that can have a subject and a verb, but doesn't express a complete thought. Just a main or independent clause can stand alone as a complete sentence and express a complete thought. Since I was tired. The question is there a complete thought? Definitely no. There is a dependent clause. It begins with the subordinator. It doesn't express a complete thought because there is no independent clause. So how to correct this sentence now? The one way is delete the subordinator. I was tired. Another way this fragment can be fixed by adding an independent clause. So the correct sentence is, since I was tired, I decided to go to bed. Here are some practices for you. Biking and swimming after work on Monday. What about biking and swimming? Who is biking and swimming? Do you suggest that we all go biking and swimming? This is a sentence fragment. How can we correct this sentence? Yes, by adding both a subject and a verb. So the correct sentence is, Jack went biking and swimming after work on Monday. Because tuition increased again this semester. The question is there a complete thought? This sentence is a dependent clause. It doesn't express a complete thought. To make a correct sentence, you can delete subordinator. Like this. Tuition increased again this semester. Or by adding an independent clause. Because tuition increased again this semester, Jack got a second job as a student assistant. Teachers who give too much homework. In this sentence, the teacher is a noun. Who give too much homework is an adjective clause. The question is, what about the teacher? In this example, verb is missing. So the correct and complete sentence is, teachers who give too much homework are unpopular. In this lesson, you learned a sentence must contain at least a subject and a verb in an independent clause. I hope this video is helpful for you. If you like to improve your writing skills, you can find common grammar mistakes in these 3 videos here. Check it out. Thank you for watching. Good luck.